Tras conquistar a millones de lectores, llega a España el thriller histórico que triunfa en toda Europa. Oliver Pötzsch presenta El libro del sepulturero, una novela trepidante y extrema que traslada al lector a la Viena de 1893, escenario de unos crueles asesinatos. El autor rinde homenaje a los oscuros inicios de la criminalística a través de una ambientación absorbente y un protagonista, Leopold von Herfel, que tendrá que colaborar con personajes muy dispares como el enterrador del cementerio central o una joven operadora de la recién estrenada línea de teléfono de la ciudad. Una novela cargada de misterio, venganza y muerte en una época en la que la investigación criminal cambió para siempre.
Well, usually I write novels settled in the medieval age, but I always wanted to write a novel at the end of the 19th century because I love Sherlock Holmes, I love Arthur Conan Doyle, and I wanted to write a mystery in one of my most beloved cities, and this is Vienna. This is the town of death, the people say there, so it's the best town for a murder mystery. Actually, I was wondering why there was no other mystery writer who's using a gravedigger, because a gravedigger is such an interesting person. He's an expert of death. Just imagine at the Vienna cemetery in these days, there were 70 dead bodies every day. And I was thinking about a gravedigger at the Vienna cemetery who's very smart, who's intelligent, who reads a lot of books, and who knows a lot about dead bodies. So you could say that a gravedigger in these days is a kind of a CSI inspector at the end of the 19th century. My inspector is very special, so you could say he's a kind of a fish out of the bubble. He's from Vienna, he's from another town, and he doesn't speak the Vienna or the Austrian dialect. He speaks German, which is really hard if you are in Vienna. I know it for myself there when I did the researches there. So he's not really accepted in the police office. And the other thing is that he has Jewish roots. And you might know that in Vienna in these days, there were a lot of anti-Semitism in these days. So he's not really accepted. And the third thing is that he's bringing up all these modern criminalistic methods he's got with him. And in Vienna, everything is going old school, so they don't know anything about fingerprints, about investigating blood and all these things. So he's bringing this new modern things to Vienna, and this is very hard for him at the beginning at the police office. I have to say that since I'm a child, I was always fascinated about cemeteries. I love to walk over cemeteries, maybe because there's so much history on a cemetery. I saw the names and I was thinking about the persons lying there and what did they, when they lived, what happened in their life, what happened in the society, in politics in these days. So I was always fascinated of cemeteries. And I think the other thing is, I mean, all of us, we are fascinated of mysteries in the television, in the cinema, in the books, of murders. And I think the reason for that is that we are scared of our own death. Everybody has to die, but we don't accept it. So what we do is, Sigmund Freud would say, that we try to bring it out of us and bring it into other persons. So I think that's the reason why we are so interested in murder mysteries, and maybe that's the reason why I write novels. I'm scared of my death.